Hello, creatures of the internet! It is I, Realm Wars II, and I have brought to you tonight a dramatic reading. And it's solo for once. Jesus, how long has it been since I've done something like this? I'm sorry, Danny, I know you like being in some of these things, but I believe there's already a shit pairing between you and Ryan, and God forbid I get placed in another one. I mean, Jesus Christ, how many am I in? I know at least more than 5. But, today I'm going to be making a dramatic reading on a guy who I once made an unscripted rant on once. And he goes by the name of Koolmyst, or Dagon the Sith Hellhog. Right, I'm going back to making a video about some premature man-child who gets a stiffy from hairy tits. That's a nice combination there. So, anyway, what did we basically do last time we visited Dagon? Well, he bled out of his ovaries because his character was getting his ass kicked in a Mugen game, and he called everyone who thought that he was overreacting a pansy-ass bitch. I know, it's funny. I know, it's funny because it's full of so much irony. See, irony's funny. So, what is Dagon up to now? Well, apparently he wants to be White Knighting. Yeah, he wants to White Knight against, you know, supposed to be Zeon the Hero Hog, another guy who I made a unscripted rant on. In fact, a couple of responses to, after Zeon rage quit for the 3rd time. You know, like Rise of Taido Shirei. I mean, people call him out on the internet, he cries, moans, and leaves. Comes back, people call him out again, he cries, moans, and leaves. And for the 3rd time he comes back, people call him out, he cries, moans, and leaves. All he needs is an ED page, apparently. But, you know, obviously that's not going to really happen. I mean, even the one on Joshua A428 is being subjected to being taken down. So, anyway, Koolmyst apparently wanted to defend Zeon, who was being attacked by people like Spike the Hedgehog and Adam's Wheat. Although, I don't know why he goes after these two people, considering there were other people who went after him before. There were Poison, there was, I think, Dr. Deadman, there was Titan, there was me and Loudon. No, it's just these two for some reason. And basically he's just calling out on certain people saying, you know, apparently, this is what I'm reading from Adam's Wheat's journal that he made, where he was in a conversation with Koolmyst about this entire thing. He says, days later, up to now, Koolmyst came out of the blue on Skype, saying that me raging at Zeon/John makes me no better than him. Basically, Dagon was somewhat getting on me for raging on Zeon/John. I just find that funny, because it's like, this is coming from the same guy who does the same shit. When it comes to stuff that really, really bothers him, he rages like a bitch. So, yeah, apparently you can rage at shit, but we can't. Gotta love the self-favoritism there. So, now I'm going to be reading this conversation that Jonah had with Koolmyst. So basically, it starts off with Jonah saying, wait, don't you do the same thing as well? Dagon basically replies by going, and yeah, Dagon's the name of Koolmyst, is a little fan character thing. I just talk to Corey and watch videos every day. I don't do much these days. Well, at least he's honest about himself. You're talking about shit that happened a long time ago. Bullshit. You still moan and bitch when things don't go your way. Alright, you still bitch about Jonah's Mugen game over the trivial kind of shit, like, these characters are too overpowered, or I don't think these characters should have these kind of moves. In fact, you still think Poison, Morgan, and Tess are complete bitches. And you still think that they have no hope of redeeming themselves. And you still think Mark is pretentious, which is funny as hell, considering if someone is on your friends list and they don't talk to you every day, you get pissy and moany, bleed out of your ovaries and go, you're not my friend anymore, because friends talk to each other every day. They need to pay attention to each other all the time. But no, the fuck they don't. Okay, you're just as pretentious as everyone else who claims pretentious, if not more. Dagon goes, let it go already. Wow, way to become DemonicRemption 2.0. Just let go of the past already when you fucking can't yourself. Alright, you said to yourself on my unscripted rant on you that you just wasted your time. This is stuff that I'm never gonna let go. This is stuff that I'm always going to keep debating on because this is something that needs to be sorted out. So yeah, you even say yourself that you can't let go of shit. Yeah, way to be DemonicRemption 2.0. Okay, Dagon then goes, plus, if you don't like Xeon acting like a dick, why be another dick like him? How are you any better? Okay, I'm gonna say it like this. In this world, there are two types of people. There are dicks, and then there are chodes. That's all I'm gonna really say here. Also, when the fuck are you ever nice to people? Okay, when the fuck are you ever, you know, all nice and all that, not being another dick to people? Okay, you call Poison Rosie a bitch for the most pretentious reason. You call Mark pretentious for the dumbest reasons. You think Jonah is a fake friend for stupid reasons. And, I mean, you're just as much of a dick as these people. And this is basically all I have to say here. The fact that Jonah is being an utter dick is the fact that he's just expressing what he thinks. He's just expressing, you know, what he thinks is the truth. And you know something? When you're a dick, the truth comes out. And besides, I even saw the comments from Jonah and Adam myself. They were not really that dickish, to be perfectly honest. They were not being utter dicks. All Adam was like, yeah, you really drew that yourself. Like, he was using sarcasm. That's possibly the most common form of being a dick, and everybody fucking does it. And Jonah was just going, no, bullshit, you didn't draw that. I saw something else that looked exactly like that, and it was posted way before you posted it. That's not being a dick, that was just spouting the other truth. So, what is this? We're a dick if we spout the truth? Is that what you're thinking about right now? We can't speak the truth, otherwise we're complete dicks? God, you're a dumbass. Oh, and by the way, that's my truth there. Dagon then goes, if you don't like him, don't pay attention to him. The irony is astounding, because it's like, you don't like what Jonah and Adam are doing, yet you're paying attention to this, and you're going on here saying, if you don't like something, then don't pay attention to it. Do you not see the irony in what you're saying? Dagon then goes, it's not like he can harm you in any way. That is the dumbest excuse I have ever heard. Okay, that has got to be the most retarded excuse ever. Because it's basically like, he has to hurt something, or hurt us as an individual, for us to actually respond to him. Like, are you fucking kidding me? I mean, forgive me if this sounds very, very extreme, and I will admit myself, you know, I heard the entire thing, I saw the videos, it's incredibly fucked up, but this is basically what his logic is in a nutshell. The people in Syria are being abused. People are getting killed, injured. This one guy got his face cut open. This little kid got his leg blown off. But oh, we shouldn't pay attention to it because it's not hurting the American people as an individual. Like, you see how fucked up that sounds? Like, really? You see how fucked up that sounds? Or, here's an even more tamer way. Chris Chan did stupid things. So, because he didn't harm us as individuals, we shouldn't say anything about it. You fucking dumbass. And, I mean, hey, we can also use this to counter against you. I mean, Jonah's not hurting you as an individual, so why are you complaining? Why are you be acting like a complete son of a bitch? Like, do you not see the irony in what you said? Jonah then goes, I would if he wouldn't stop watching me. Dagon goes, ignore him, he's just a guy on the internet and nothing but... Yet you are complaining to a guy on the internet about a guy complaining over a person on the internet. The irony, again, is astounding. Dagon then goes, I don't support what he's doing, I just don't like how you people deal with people like him. Yet you're a fan of Shadowblaze X8, who does the same exact thing. My god, you are such an idiot. Jonah goes, it's too late now. And then he goes, way to call the kettle black, Mr. I get a heart attack from Mugen Game. Dagon then goes, you're still mad about something that happened months ago? It's not happening months ago, because you still fucking bitch over his Mugen Game. I mean, you bitch about some of those trivial things, like, oh, this character beats my character too easily. I mean, really? I mean, you still bitch about the most pretentious shit over his freaking Mugi game. Then he goes, wow, let it go already. Again, this coming from a guy who basically stated himself, I will never let shit from the past go. DemonicRemption 2.0, everyone. Then goes, plus, it wasn't a heart attack, I just felt stressed. You still bled out of your ovaries over a fucking video game. You still cum shot out of your closet wrangled dick over your fictional character getting his ass kicked. Keyword, fictional character. God. It doesn't matter if it wasn't a heart attack or if you just felt stressed. You still bitched over something fictional. Keyword, fictional. It wasn't real. Dagon then goes, you people can't seem to let anything go. Sir, look in a mirror for God's sake. Okay, and then, seriously, just look in a fucking mirror. He then goes, there are things that I'm new to. It usually takes a while to get used to. In other words, blame it on my autism. Jonah then goes, and another thing, I find it funny how you say that Adam still talks about old shit, yet you couldn't let go of 2-year-old drama against Poison. And the funny thing is, you still think Poison's a bitch. So, let's see if I can attempt to spam out my poor planning in this video, because I obviously did not prepare things over time. As you know, I'm a person like that. I do everything unscripted and on the fly, so yeah, I might as well check out my video on Koolmyst when I probably upload it. So yeah, I know, I'm that good. I'm that good, everyone. I can just make up stuff on the fly as I'm typing things up, because, you know, I'm cool like that. I can really do things like that. But yeah, it's like I said, you know, he complained about 2-year-old drama, about Poison Rosie. Yeah, Poison Rosie 65, basically talking about, you know, stupid things. Again, being fictional, because, you know, apparently fictional things triggers Dagon's rage state. I'm guessing that's why you're defending Xeon. You have a rage state just like he does. Then again, that's, you know, just an assumption. So, let's see. So, yeah, he complained about, okay, I said it was 2 years on 2011, and damn, almost 3 years. Jesus Christ. The grudges you hold are just as big as your one of your fan character's boobs. I'm guessing that's why you hold on to them. So yeah, continuing on. Yeah, I know, I am so amazing. I just did all of that without anything planned ahead. I'm so trippy and edgy, XD. So basically, Dagon then replies by saying, what 2-year-old drama? I haven't said anything to her since 2009. Okay, so let's see. It happens for 2009, so 2010. So, okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh shit, it's 4-year drama, actually. Son of a bitch! And he then said, plus, since when is it okay for her to get angry at someone that just said hello? No! You retard! That is not what fucking happened. Okay, this is basically what happened. Dagon, once again, bled out of his ovaries over fictional characters doing things that he did not like, and he attempted to try to kill off Poison's character because apparently he was angry at what he did. And then he tried to, you know, go back to her going like, oh, hello, like she didn't know what he did. Okay, that's basically what you did. You were like trying to go up to her, treating her as if she was stupid, and say things like, oh, hey there, hey, I didn't do anything to try to make you angry. I didn't try to derail you or anything. He then goes, that's the reason why any drama between me and her even started. She raged at me for saying hello and just trying to talk to her. A nice normal conversation. No, the fuck it wasn't. Okay, when you're a person who caused drama and you can't even address what the drama was yourself, you know you're an unreliable source. My god, Wikipedia is more reliable than you are. Jonah then goes, yes you did. You made a comment on one of my old Sprite vids and you roleplay of killing and cure. Jonah, your grammar's terrible. I'm sorry, but it is. Absolutely atrocious. And when me and some others removed you, you got pissy and you played the victim. Yep, That's exactly what he did. Dagon then goes, how I dealt with her getting pissy at me for saying hello, I know wasn't smart, I'm sorry. Yeah, a little too late for that now, don't you think? I mean, it's like, oh, this shit happened like 4 years ago. 4 years later. Oh, I'm sorry. God, fuck you. Dagon then goes, but how do people expect me to let go of the past when you can't even do it yourselves? Okay. Again, way to be like DemonicRemption 2.0. It's like, I just want to move on and you people are the ones who brings this stuff up. No. This is all you. You're the one who brings it upon yourself by acting like a complete freaking drama whore over pretentious shit. You're the one who starts stupid bitch bits over things that aren't even real. Okay, you called me an ungrateful ass just because I criticized the shading on one of your DA pictures. You called Poison a bitch just because she did something in a Sprite video that you apparently didn't like. Even though it didn't even, you know, have anything to do with your character whatsoever. You know, wasn't saying anything towards you, yet you felt it like it was a personal attack on yourself. And same thing with, like, here with Adam, you try to treat him and Jonah like little kids when, in actuality, you're dumber than a 2-year-old with Down syndrome. But yeah, it's like, how can I let go of the past when you can't do it yourself? No, you do that yourself. Okay, DemonicRemption said the exact same shit, and look where that is getting him. You people seem to hate me for shit that I did since 2009, yet you still hold a grudge against. That is why people make fun of you, because you hold grudges against the dumbest things, which I remember, lastly, is usually made fun of over the internet. Jonah then asks, so you're sorry now, huh? Dagon goes, I was sorry back then. Okay, so you basically just admitted here that, oh, I was sorry back then. So, what about now? Are you not sorry anymore? Do you still hold that grudge? So, if that's the case, then still now, you basically showed that you can't let go of things yourself, yet you just criticized Jonah and a shit ton of other people for not being able to let go of shit from the past. I know. Enter the mindfuck, everyone. Dagon then goes, after the roleplay comment, Nami, Adam, and Mark talked to me, and I apologize for what I did. Yet you still think Poison's a bitch. You still think Adam is a premature ranting wannabe, wants to be like everyone else, and you still think Mark is pretentious. Certainly. Dagon says, a conversation on my channel. Okay, there was really no need to say that. I mean, you just said, oh, I just talked to them and I apologized to them. Didn't need to know specifically where. Jonah then goes, okay, Adam will give that. He kind of remembered that, but when you were ready to be friends again, you got emo over it. Because people don't pay attention to me. That's pretty much Koolmyst in a nutshell. It's like, you don't pay attention to me? You are scum! And he basically goes, also, do yourself a favor, Dagon. Quit trying to kiss Xeon's ass and keep your ass out of things that has nothing to do with you. Okay, Jonah, that was kind of stupid of you to say. Alright, here's the thing. Shit on the internet doesn't really concern anyone. Alright, when a person makes a commentary on something, or a rant on something, it really doesn't concern them. I mean, take Youngblood Fantasy 91's, you know, in through the outdoor commentaries. He made a couple of commentaries on certain things that bugged him, certain things that he wanted to get off his chest, things that he disagreed with, but, you know, his name wasn't really mentioned once. Like, the only time where I really hear his name mentioned in a video that he does a commentary on are videos that deal with the crossover community or Guptil 89. Other than that, nothing of him was said in any of the videos. The only reason he made a video on them is because he figured it was an interesting topic to talk about, and he had some disagreements and he wanted to point a couple of things out. Okay, you see, it doesn't really matter if something involves us over the internet. We just get into it because it seems like an interesting topic for us to talk about. So, yeah, the fact that you just said here, like, oh, this has nothing to do with you, well, Xeon stealing artwork had nothing to do with you either. I mean, that wasn't your artwork, was it? Didn't think so. Because you're never even there when it happened. Plus, you haven't got the balls to have any knowledge of what really happens. Well, he doesn't have the balls because he's too busy sticking them between his fan character's breasts. I mean, that's just my assumption. I mean, God knows what he does in that closet. Dagon then goes, I ain't trying to kiss his ass, I'm just saying you're acting no better than him, while acting like DemonicRemption 2.0 all the same time. Yeah, keep it classy, sir. Keep it real fucking classy. Jonah then goes, just give it up, sir. There's no hope left for the guy. Dagon then goes, I don't like or support the guy if that's what you're thinking. I just think you should deal with him in a different way. So, you're basically saying we need to be all sugarcoating and all that bullshit. Way to enforce Shadow Star logic. Okay, no. Okay, I am not going to sugarcoat this one person just because it makes me feel like the better human being. No. It's called brutal honesty, sir. You act like an idiot, you get treated like an idiot. And you know something? That's what I'm doing here with you right now. You're trying to treat other people like they're the little kids. I can treat you like you're a Down syndrome 2-year-old. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I shouldn't make that comparison because 2-year-olds with Down syndrome are Harvard scholars compared to this person. But it's like, you're saying that we need to be more sugarcoaty and we need to be more constructive and deal with people like this in a different way. When the fuck have you ever been constructive to people? When have you ever been the nice guy in the conversation with another person when it came to a fucking debate? Never. Dagon then goes, it just seems like you're gonna make things worse. So, by spouting the honest truth to a person, or saying what we feel about something, it's just gonna make something worse. So, you're basically saying, oh, if something bothers us, we shouldn't talk about it because we're just gonna make things worse. It's called freedom of speech, sir. We have it. And if it makes something worse, you know something? It's not our fault. It's the reaction of the other person. It's the fact that the other person heard something that he did not like to hear because it was going against his beliefs, and he just did not want to hear about it. He decided to become the closed-minded individual and just seal off everything that was being told to him, and basically just go on act as if he's the superior individual. That is not us. If you think that is us, then you're a dumbass. You really are. You are freaking retarded. He then goes, plus, I don't have to know what really happened. Heck, a lot of people don't really know what happened from someone's screw-ups. Yet, there are a lot of people bashing on someone for something that was explained in a rant or video or whatever. And you know something? You're the exact same way with people like Titan, and sometimes me occasionally. Yeah, you're also that group of sheep that you are criticizing. Jonah then goes, it's called freedom of speech. Everyone here has the right to. Dagon then goes, I know, but you're treating me saying that about Xeon like it makes me a terrible person, yet you won't say shit to the dozens of people who do the same thing in response to other people who fuck up. Okay, that's one thing that I can give Dagon for. That's like one thing that I can give him for. Bravo. You just proved yourself to not be completely retarded. But this also kind of backfires on you, considering you are a fan of Shadowblaze XA who has done a ton of retarded things. So, disappointment! Jonah then goes, well, Xeon committed art theft with a Zero art pic. Even though the picture was from someone else who recolored it, the big fault was someone on DA asked that he had drawn it, and he said yes. Therefore, he committed art theft. That was the main reason for most of us who had recently got on his... I'm sorry, Jonah, but I mean, you have a point here, but it's like, I can't really stick with you on that completely, considering, well, you're also a recolor artist. Makes you kind of hypocritical in that way. It's like, oh, you commit art theft by taking other people's artwork, yet you kind of do the same thing with your characters. So... anyway, Dagon then goes, I noticed, but he deleted the account so the stolen art is gone. No, that's called hiding the truth. Okay, that is called hiding the truth from the populace so no one can see it. That's called covering something up. You want to know what happens when you cover up something? People are gonna want to know. Like, why did you hide this? Why did you hide your shame? You want to know something? Hiding your shame on the internet. Laugh with me, people. Oh, God. Shame on the internet. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Yeah, then he goes, from what he said to Adam, it seems he wants to change. No, I doubt it. I doubt that Xeon is the kind of person who will ever change. Because, you know something? Xeon is that kind of person who I could never see change. Really, he doesn't seem like the person he's changed. I mean, he's stubborn, he's hard-headed, closed-minded, and he doesn't listen to anyone but himself. I mean, he is that kind of person. I don't think he'd listen to anyone. Just like you, daggone! You don't listen to anyone either. You don't think that you think that you're the superior individual who doesn't need anyone to tell him what to do, or everyone else is wrong compared to you, and you are the mighty one. Without his cannon. Right, I guess that's why you're defending him, because he's just like you. Just without the fetish of hairy tits. And Jonah then goes, then Dagon just goes, that's one less person to worry about. Jonah then goes, I understand if he's trying, but we can't trust him again. We can't take any more chances. Adam will admit he's getting on his ass a little bit too hard. No, fuck no. Adam, no. Don't let this kind of sugarcoating bullshit get to you, alright? If you think someone is a douchebag and you want to get hard on them, get fucking hard on them. Alright? It's like I said before. They're dicks and then they're chodes. And when you're a dick, the truth comes out. But if you're a chode, no. But it's like, you're basically trying to limit, like, how we can express what we think as a person. You know, that's something, you know, every kind of person on the internet really needs to have. A way to express themselves. And if you're just going to take away our way to express ourselves, then you're basically taking away our rights of basically being unique compared to someone else over the internet. Okay, there's some people who want to, you know, try to be constructive or try to be, you know, on Earth with some people. And then there's some people who are like, they want to make things a bit more interesting for people to listen to. I mean, the people who are down to earth, these are like Shatsos 11 and people like that. For the more edgier people and the people who want to try to make ideas more interesting, you can go look at people like tubers. And probably knowing Dagon, considering he can't let go of the past, he's probably going to go like, well, what the fuck are you mentioning tubers? He's a faggot from 2009. Okay. Then Jonah continues by saying, that's why he's leaving along him right now and trying to move on. Dagon then goes, give him time. Don't expect him to become a better person. It doesn't take long for a person to readjust herself, Dagon. Okay, there is a little doctor joke that goes a little like this. Doctor, it hurts when I do this. Well, don't do that. Okay, it's that simple. Like, people find this problem that you're doing, they say, like, you're stealing this artwork. How do you redeem yourself? Simple. Stop doing it. Simple. I thought so. Yeah, it takes more than a day to do that. If he fucks up again, whatever shit goes his way, that's his problem. Okay, here's the thing. You're now starting to say like, oh, if he starts fucking up, then it's okay. People can bitch at him. Yeah, this is the very thing that you're complaining about Jonah and Adam for doing. Consistency, sir. You lack it. Dagon then continues by saying, my internet connection lags. That's what she said. Jonah then goes, like what Adam said, he's leaving him alone right now, and he doesn't want to expect him to become he doesn't even want to expect him to become a better person at all. He's through with him. Dagon goes, okay, that's where. And I just find that funny how it's like, okay, I'll just leave it at that. Okay, you may have went against something I said earlier, but okay, whatever. I can just skip ahead of that. So, what can I say about Koolmyst? Well, it's great to see that he hasn't changed. It really is great. It's great to see that he has not changed. I mean, he likes to act as if he's the superior individual. He tries to act as if he has the knowledge, he has all the intelligence, when he doesn't. And to express that, he tries to treat Jonah and Adam as if they're the little children who don't know what they're doing, when he is, well, he's just as much of a child as those guys. I mean, it's like, oh, you guys are just acting like children, and I bitch over trivial shit. Hey, what's that word I'm looking at? What's that word I'm looking for, huh? There's a word to describe people like you. Is it, let's see, what, did you say hypocrite? Good for you! You figured it out! Would you like a cookie, huh? Would you like some milky cookies? You see, that's what happens when you treat people like they're little kids and you treat yourself like the adult when you're obviously not. I treat you like you're an untrained puppy who wants to carpet. So, yeah, that's really all I have to talk about as of right now. Koolmyst, you're a dumbass. And just like Xeon, if he ever comes back, I don't expect you to change either. So, this has been a dramatic reading. I'm Realm Wars II. Cut line, end last sequence, and fade to black.